Okay. Well, we beat Chrono Cross, so we're playing through Final Fantasy VII again. Only 55 minutes in. You got somebody delivering? Is that because tipping or something? Like, why would they? Just laziness? Is everything closed now in America? Does it close just Christmas Day? I don't even remember. So they just take like their vacation and use it then. Put them in a bucket. Damn. Yeah, that's... I know they allow the father to do stuff now in like Canada and whatnot. Does America allow that? Like the guy I excommunicated was like a at-home dad, but he was the most, you know, ineffective at-home dad. He would forget to do the laundry, forget to cook, and his wife basically just carried the weight. Like, she was basically Cassandra complexed up by his autism because he was just totally inept. But yeah, that's another story. I wouldn't call him an at-home dad. I'd call him like a jobless loser, but... The Toastmaster. No, I don't doubt it. Like, they've guilt-tripped every white person and feeling white guilt for like something that they're not even a part of. That's why they allow all these people into all these countries that are just like, well, we've colonized the rest of the world, so we owe it to the world to let them in. It's like, no, actually, it doesn't work that way. Well, the thing about Christianity that's like, it's kind of downside is they allow themselves to be, like, it's inside to turn the other cheek. So they just turn the other cheek until they're just all bruised and battered. It's like, how many cheeks do you have until you're like, just, you know, self-flagellating? Yeah, I was kind of brought up. Yeah, Old Testament. You talk Old Testament, it's anything but that for sure. What? They're like, put the balls and get the bubbles all bubbly. Yeah, it has some interesting points. Like, a lot of the texts do, you know, not just the Bible, but like Hinduism and Buddhism and all that. It's there to get you to accept your lot in life and not like look to behead somebody for oppressing you, basically. Yeah, it makes sense though. Like when I watched like one of my favorite movies, The Whole Kingdom of Heaven, you know, just like their life was so ruthless, like they had to make sense of the meaninglessness by like being God wills it, you know, for everything. Like, cause otherwise it's just like the whole randomness of like people just dying would just like not make sense. It would make everything nihilistic. Oh my. We got 15 minutes. That sucks. Did you see that video from Asmongold where like that judge got arrested and convicted of 2 felonies for letting somebody escape ICE agents? Makes sense. Looks like there's a 200 lot resting order at 25.8. Maybe they're going for that. Nice. I got a iPad Pro, the M5 one. They're pretty thin. They're less than a centimeter. Yeah, I was contemplating whether to get a MacBook or iPad, but I had all these apps and things that I needed to replace the one my son stepped on, so I was like, I'll just get the keyboard with it, so I have that like magic keyboard or whatever, the magnets that it connects to or whatever. It's like basically the same. You can have like multiple windows, like you can have two, you could watch YouTube over here or have Discord over here and then have YouTube playing or whatever, trading view open. Like you can have it different sizes. It's essentially a laptop. Yeah, it is. And I went to a actual physical store, and then I was like, hey, do you have the new iPads? And then they were like, they didn't actually have it because it came out end of October or whatever. And then I was like, wait, but I could just hit the button on Amazon and it'll be here tomorrow. And I was like, when will you guys get it? And they're like, if we order it here, like you can get it in 3 days or something like that. And I was like, wait, what? So it was like the whole going into the store didn't make any sense. Like you can, it's now obsolete to go in person. I wanted to get it that day, but like I'm not talking about the Mac store. I'm talking about like it was a you know, like a Sears equivalent, but in Japan it was called Yamada Denki. And I went there and it was like, oh, we don't have it. I'm like, but you have the display model. What do you mean? But yeah, like opening the box when you get it is awesome. Like I just bought it through the Apple store and then it was there the next day. I didn't want to do it through Amazon because then my wife would be like, how much was that? So I just did it through. That's the good thing about trading is like you can get FU money where you're like, you just buy stuff and it just comes to the house and you're like, you don't need to know how much that cost. It doesn't matter. But like I don't need to tell her because she's like, I was like, is it coming out of the account? It's like, no, don't worry about it. It's just money that's you don't need to know exists. I was like, you want to switch too? Okay, here you go. Shut up now. Yeah, so she got switched too. I got an iPad Pro. It's like, you know, everyone's happy. Woke, I didn't see a Toss X. What is that? Is that a new updated thingy? Oh, that's cool. Let's save it and get ready. We have 5 minutes. I'll give out a free Apex trial today and tomorrow leading into Christmas. If you guys want to knock the concurrent viewer count up, you don't even need to watch, just leave it on in the background. But if you knock that concurrent viewer count up and leave a comment on Friday's video, that'll enter you for a free Apex account. Trial. Sell off. Okay, it's in my profile, dude. You have to find the one that's actually live at the moment and then enter the comment on the Friday video. Hold up. Let me just not be lazy. I'll just put the link. Hold up. Wait a minute. This is where we're at. Oh, nice. This is where we're at right now, but if you guys just get it up to like 10 or so, that would be cool at some point. And then enter a comment on Friday's video if you're interested in a free Apex eval. Let's minimize this and reset our video. Because reset distorts after about 40 minutes or so. Okay. Eight. Nice. We're up to 8 already. Nice, nice, nice. What's up, everyone? Yo, yo, yo. So far, nothing noteworthy in terms of lots. So we're just waiting until something happens. Just kind of been drifting up all day. Ooh, we got some nukes. We had those last time, last year. Getting fatigued across all the time frames. Yes, sir. We got 10 seconds. Here we go. Okay. So, had an 84 lot just buy at 767.25. They're going to get absorbed or what? I'm here to see them get supported for a brief push-up, but maybe we'll be wrong. I used Trade of 8. I had too many problems with Rhythmic. Bam. Took one off, runner at break even, took that buyer support. We just swept 291 in buy side. Stop on the runner at break even 774 and I'm out. Might close it at 800 if it goes there. It's not going to. Or is it? And stop the runner. That was 300 bucks. Qualifying day. It's good enough for me. We'll see. Now we're coming beneath the buying inflection points. Buyer absorption inbound. Watch out if you're long. Just grabs 562 in sell side. Yeah, here's the accounts just to show what's up. Doodle-doodle-doo. Ba-ching. We're coming to a volume imbalance, touch and go potential at the VWAP. pretty violent absorption there. We'll try to do the drawing for the Apex eval short but sweet after the hourly close. So if you want to just drop any comment whatsoever on Friday's video, that'll enter you. You can only enter once, so don't need to comment more than once. Took about 1,000 in sell side. Now we're getting some buyer interest down here. 115 seller just peeled off at 704 on the push up. Let's see. Oh, we got a 900 spoofer on ES at 69.30. Just took another 546 in sell side. That's too bad, Z-Byte. It's better to be safe than sorry, though. Where did Tio say he was going? Ah, get food. Makes sense. No trading first 15 minutes. The spoofer is gone. They were only there a second. I noticed when I started taking like vitamins and stuff, like I don't get, you know, sick as easily. Knock on wood, but you're on a toss and rhythmic isn't working. What are you using as your are you on the new contract? Did you save the workspace with NQH6? Hold up. Oh, just, oh, whoops. One, two, three, four, 5. Okay, so it's absorbing the downside action. You could get a push up to the 74750 volume imbalance, or just straight up poop the bed from here, break below the volume point of control, but I might see that push up. We only had 2K in buy side aggression for the day, with a near more than halfway recovery of the entire drift up almost instantly on open. So we're beneath that seller inflection point at 704, the 115 lot getting rewarded until they don't. If it goes above the guy, the seller exhaustion could be the case. Copy Trader, I use Replikanto. It's the most reliable, and they give you free updates. So it's, yeah, it was worth every penny. It was only like $100 for lifetime. It's in the description of the video, I think, here. No, Ninja Trader. I use it for Ninja. I don't trade on the toss. I use it for the information only. Technically, you could, but I don't. There we go. Here. There is a 20% off code for it if you ever use Ninja Trader. It is here. Where's that? Copy text. Boom, 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 boom. But yeah, like rhythmic. Here's what. Like they give updates constantly when things go, get patched or whatever, and they just like, here's the new version that works. I've never really had issues with it. And you have a flatten all button. You can just flatten everything pretty easy. Looks like it's about to continue to the downside here. You just got about 200 in buyers at 686 and 676, and it's not rewarding them. So looks like it's going to punish the buyers here. Could be wrong, but if I wasn't in a trade or I didn't already take a trade that was profitable for the day, I'd take the buyer absorption here for perhaps if it fades this again. Another 47 buyer. If it starts fading 691, you could be seeing some buyer absorption. You got a 76 lot at 68625 and 116 at 67650, the final victim of potential buyer absorption. If this is a FU, genuine FU candle, then it will fade those guys. Yeah, what happened to the top step? Why do they do that so often? Oops. Mm-hmm. Gonna go get some coffee real quick. Okay. Booyah. Okay. Yeah, do we get these buyers with no follow through faded or what? Are they supported? How's ES holding up? ES has a few resting orders from the sweep down at 69.10, unless that's a protection wall. Yeah. Get your volume imbalances. Mm-mm-mm-mm. You had a 98 seller right there at 728. Sorry, 729. Then it immediately peeled back on that. Starting to fade a buyer at 713. Wouldn't be a real absorption until it gets to the 675 inflection point, guy. It's getting support. Coming up to a volume imbalance, it looks like, at 747. Also happens to be value area high. Mm-mm-mm. It works. Nice. What was the issue? Nice. Oh, nice. Oh, yeah. That looks amazing. He shoots a taser at him. I said, sit down. No, what's that? Until you just go. That's yeah, and it's like a hydraulic pump. That's crazy. That's funny. Does it relieve the pain when you do that stuff? They had some like concoction that they put my dad on last year when I saw him in the hospital or whatever, and he was saying it didn't like really relieve the pain, it just like zonked him out or whatever, so he couldn't complain. I don't know what it was that they put him on though. Right. If you want to enter for a free eval, Clark, you can comment on my Friday stream. It'll enter you for a free eval. We're going to do it in a few minutes here. There's only 5 people that have commented, so you get a 1 in 6 chance if you say something in the comment. You're going to go? Yep, have a good one. All right, have fun in the flying pigs in fairyland. Starting to go below some sellers picking up some steam here. We're going to do the Apex eval giveaway. If you want to enter, there's only a 1 in 5 chance right now. So if you want to get in on that odds, you can comment on Friday's video to enter. In the next 5 minutes, we'll do a raffle. In the next 5 minutes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, still 5 comments. Or no, now 6 comments. Okay. 1 in 6 chance. 2 comment selector. Do. Anyone got any cool plans for Christmas? I'm just keeping it copacetic with the kids. Wow. What in the... Yeah, it's kind of thin lots. I mean, we recovered 2K of the delta here, so we're almost, or actually 1,000 of the delta, so we're back at 1,000 in aggressive delta for the day. But recovered pretty much everything, so this looks like it would be like a 786 pullback, and then we could kind of sea wave down, but we'll see. We will see. We got 8 comments, 1 in 8. Nice, nice, nice. Get in. We got 2 more minutes. And then we will do the Apex eval giveaway. If you want that free eval, don't hesitate to just comment. The video is in, well, my channel's in the profile, and then the video won't let you comment on what I'm doing live now, but Friday's video, so 2 days ago. 2-3 days ago. So we're coming back in favor of the sellers here. So the sellers could be picking up some steam again. Surgery, that's not good. Hopefully she's all right. Speedy recovery for her. Hopefully. No fun to see your kids in the hospital, that's for sure. Anyone in the hospital for that matter. I spent the last Christmas there with my dad, so that was really unfortunate, but it's life. All right, so last chance to get in. We got 10 comments, so you got a 1 in 10 chance. Here, let's pull it up here. It's the first time we're hitting this, so we're going to fetch the comments. Let's see who gets the eval here. Fetch, anything goes, include replies, no duplicates, okay. Drum roll, please. We got 10 comments, pick a winner, and go. AKA, and yeah, it's AK. All right, AK Akanshk 5109. Good job, AK. Give me a message after the stream ends. Congrats on the free eval. We'll do it again tomorrow. How about that? So after this live stream goes off, go ahead and leave a comment and it'll enter you for tomorrow's Apex giveaway. So congrats to AK. Will shoot me a message after the thing. And here comes the seller push. It's in my profile, and just comment on the live. When I stop going live in 4 minutes, then you can comment on that and it will enter you for tomorrow. Just had 128 buyer at 68625. Probably a partial on a short, but still could be a buyer absorption idea to continue even lower and break the lows. So if you're in a short, this is signs for a strength on the short if it stays below 686. And then we had the previous inflection points of buyers around this region as well. So 676 would be the last buyer guy. Yeah, you can't comment until the live's over. So once I end this at the 15-minute candle close in 2 minutes, then yeah, you can comment on that and it'll enter you for tomorrow. But we'll do the same time tomorrow. It won't work on a chat comment. It needs to be on the comment of the video itself once it stops being live. So it looks like we're going to break the lows. There's a 66 resting order down at 650. Probably going to go snag that. Looks like we might break the lows here and then go recover all of the Asia area. Once we break the value area low, then you can feel a little bit more comfortable. But here we go. We will end the YouTube stream here. So thank you for popping in. Again, leave a like and a comment after I end the stream so you can enter for tomorrow's drawing. And yeah, stay frugal, stay positive, stay blessed, and we'll catch you tomorrow.